Howdy, y'all. Um, yeah, we are on the rest day on Dun Huang. Uh, Long, hard day yesterday. The road was incredibly rough. You couldn't maintain any kind of speed at all. Lots and lots of cars broken. Um, it took us 2 to 2.5 hours to go 40 miles. It was just really, really, really hard on the car and hard on the driver, hard on the navigator. It was dusty and really just a hard day. But that's why we're here. I wouldn't have it any other way. And when folks asked me last night, I said, "Well, you got to do better than that." so so anyway, the car suffered. Um, she's here, not on the trailer. Like you see I don't know if you guys can see back behind me. There's a couple of cars on the trailers on the flatbeds, but they're here. That's awesome. I got great news last night that our good friends in the Safari Z, the 240Z, the Safari, are going to rejoin the rally. They've fixed their car. They're going to join us in Kazakhstan. So that's excellent. It's the best news I've heard all day. So we are really pulling for them. The car suffered a little bit. We dropped our skid plate. It was so rough that the skid plate dropped. I think it's bent a little bit. It's a big piece of aluminum and it bent. It took a lot of hits, protected all our good stuff, so that's why it's there. But I had to pull the car up on a dirt mound, the front end up on a dirt mound, so I could get underneath it. But in the hot desert, we got it fixed in 10-15 minutes. It wasn't a big deal. But the power steering issue that I talked about in my last video, I guess, turns out it's not the pump at all blowing fluid out of the top. It is a seal on the steering box itself that's leaking. So, not that, it's probably not a big deal, but I've never rebuilt a steering box, and I really don't want to start, and I really don't want to bug the mechanics on the rally. I mean, who could certainly fix it. I mean, they could probably take that thing apart and fix it, no problem. But there are so many cars here that are in dire need of their assistance, and the owners really don't know anything about cars. So they got better things to do than screw around with my power steering to make life easy for me. So what we're going to do is we are going to, and if anybody thinks this is a bad idea, please comment below. We are going to go full manual. We're going to take the hoses off of the steering box. We're going to seal the inlets to the box up with the fluid in it, and that'll lubricate the gears a little bit. And then I'm going to route the output from the pump to the input to the pump, so the pump keeps running, and circulating fluid, because I need the pulley to run the water pump. So we're going to try that and see if that works. It should. I ran it by the mechanics on the rally, and they said, yeah, why wouldn't that work? So I'm thinking that's going to work. Today I've got a laundry list of things. We got to tighten all the bolts, because it was just, the corrugations were probably 2 inches deep. It was just, and if you ran your car over those things, it would literally shake it to pieces. It was almost uncontrollable when you were riding over those things. So lots of checking bolts, lots of making sure everything's tight, making sure you haven't broken something that you couldn't see yesterday. Make sure everything's not leaking. Make sure all the fluids are good. Make sure the engine's in good shape. But overall, I think the car's in fairly good shape. Just needs a little tender love and care today, which is why I'm up at 6:30 in the morning out here working on her. Dean is in getting much needed sleep. He had a really hard day yesterday, trying to figure out where in the blazes we were going and all that stuff. So, let him sleep. It's all good. So anyway, had a lovely dinner last night. Got to talk to some really good guys and had a couple of laughs commiserating about the rough road yesterday. But overall, great. This is the hotel. I can't believe this hotel. It's so big that this morning I couldn't even find my way out the front door. I couldn't find the front door in it. It's so big. But anyway, we're here. I've got a lot of work to do. So I'm going to get to it, and we will update you later.